Welcome back, students. Today in this class we are going to study about for loop based programs. So here is a program, Java program to print 5 natural numbers, first 5 natural numbers in reverse order. The program concept is that you want to print the natural numbers from 5 to 1, that is in decreasing order, 5 to 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1, that in the decreasing order you want to print the natural numbers. So the same program as we discussed in earlier section, that is here the entire thing is controlled by a loop control variable I. So we know the initial value of I. So what is the value of I? 5. That is we want to print from 5. Okay, for I equal 5. So the condition to be checked is I greater than or equal to 1. So what is the last value of I? It is 1. 5 to 1. So we know that after 5, what is the next value we want to print? 4. That is each time the value of I will be decremented by 1. So in the decrementation stage, update expression, we are using the decrement operator, I minus minus. So what is the expanded form of I minus minus? It is I equal I minus 1. That is a I equal I minus 1. That is the meaning. So each time the value of I will be decremented by 1. So we will print the value of I. So students, do dry run for these programs. So after that, close the class. So here you can use the opening and closing brace for the first statement also. So since there is only one statement, there is no need to use the braces over there. If you are using the opening and closing braces after the for and after the statement closing brace you are using, there is no problem in the program. So this is the output of this program. 5 to 1 will be printed. So this is one stage. So in the previous section we discussed about incrementation. Here we discussed about the decrementation stage. So next program is to print even numbers from 2 to 10. So this program is to print even numbers from 2 to 10. So the initial value and final value given. So what is the numbers between 2 and 10? 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. So these are the numbers to be printed. So the initial value is 2 and the final value is 10. So for I equal to I less than or equal to 10, then so each time we know that since they are even numbers, 2 after the next number is 4. So the difference between these two numbers is 2. So 4 after the next number is 6. So the difference between these two numbers, so here we know that the difference between each numbers are 2. So adding 2 with each numbers, we will get the next number. Okay, so we will update the value by I equal I plus 2. Then we will print the value of I. So here you can use the opening and closing brace over here. So here what happens, the first value to be printed is 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. So the same program we can print in reverse order. So at that time what happens, for I equal 10, I greater than or equal to 2, then I equal I minus 2. That is the change you have to made in this program. This program is to print odd numbers from 1 to 10. So we know that the odd numbers from 1 to 10 are 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9. So the initial value is 1 and the final value is 9. So here they are given about to print up to final value is 10. So we can give the condition like this, for I equal 1, initial value is 1, then I less than or equal to 10. So we know that the difference between each numbers is 2. So in the updation statement we have to update the statement like this, I equal I plus 2. So what happens, each time the value of I will be updated by 2. So the initial value is 1. So 1 will be printed at the first iteration. The next iteration what happens, the value of I will be incremented by 2. So 1 plus 2, it becomes 3. 3 will be printed. So this will continues until we reaches our last value 9. So this is a program for printing odd numbers from 1 to 10. So how we will print odd numbers from 9 to 1? Same program. We know that the initial value is 9. What is the condition to be checked? I greater than or equal to 1. Then I equal I minus 2. That is a change you have to do in the for loop. Then we will get the numbers in reverse order. That is from largest to smallest. So this can be do for any set of range of values. So if you want to print odd numbers from 10 to 50. So we know the initial value 10. Don't give like that. So sorry, from 9 to 50. So what is the initial value? 9. What is the final value? 50. So each time the value will be incremented by 2. So that is a small variation we want to do in the for loop. So students, I hope it's clear for you. Next program is program to print first 5 natural numbers and their total. So in this program we want to print the first 5 natural numbers. So which are the first 5 natural numbers? We know that 1, 2, 3, 4 and these numbers are to be printed, and we want to find the total of these numbers. So what is the total of this entire numbers? 50. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. It is 50. So here we want to do this by using for loop. So we have declared our loop control variable and we want to find the total. So in order to store the total, we use the variable sum, and it is initialized as 0 because we going to change for each updation we are changing the value of sum. So we initialize the value of sum as 0 over here. Okay, so for loop starts for I equal 1. So we know the final value of I we want to print up to 5. I less than or equal to 5, I plus plus. So here what happens? When the value of I equal 1, we will check the condition 1 less than or equal to 5. Since the condition is true, we will come to the loop and we will find the sum for the first number. Sum equals sum plus I. So when we are doing a statement like this, what happens? What is the initial value of sum? It is 0. 0 plus, what is the initial value of I? It is 1. 0 plus 1 is added and it stored the variable sum. So when the value of I equal 1, sum equal 1. So after that we will print the value of I. 1 will be printed. Again we go to the for loop and update the value of I becomes 2. When the value of I becomes 2, we will check the condition 2 less than or equal to 5. The condition is true. We will come to the body of loop and we will execute the sum. Sum equals sum plus 5. So we know that the updated value of sum is 1. Sum plus I. 1 plus, what is the value of I now? 2. 1 plus 2. It becomes 3. So the value in sum will be 3. Then we will print the statement system.out.println I. 2 will be printed. So when the value of I becomes 2, the sum is 3. Okay, again we go to the for loop, update the value of I becomes 3 and we will check the condition 3 greater than or equal to 5. Condition is true. We will come to the body of loop, that is we will update the value of sum. Sum equals sum plus I. That is in the previous case the value of sum is 3. 3 plus, what is the value of I now? 3. 3 plus 3, it is 6. So the value in sum will be 6. And we will print the value of I. 3 will be printed. Again we go to the for loop, update the value of I becomes 4. We will check the condition, that is 4 less than or equal to 5. Yes. We will come to the statement, body of loop, and we will execute the value of sum, that is sum equal sum plus I. So in the previous case sum is 6. 6 plus I becomes 4. It becomes 10. So the new updated value in sum is 10 after the 4th iteration, and we will print the value of I. 4 will be printed. Again we come to the for loop and update the value of I becomes 5. And we will check the condition 5 less than or equal to 5. Is it true? Yes, 5 is not less than 5 but 5 equal to 5. The condition is true. We will come to the body of loop and we will execute the sum. Sum equal sum, what is the value in previous value in sum? 10. 10 plus I. Now the current updated value is 5. Becomes 15, and we will print the value of I, that is it is 5 will be printed. Again we go to the for loop and update the value of I becomes 6. We will check the condition 6 less than or equal to 5. Is it true? No. Then we will come out of the for loop. So when we come out of the for loop, we will print the entire value of I. The value of I will be printed. So we get the sum in the variable sum of these 5 numbers in the variable sum. It is 15. Okay, so we want to print it by a message system.out.println the total of 5 numbers equal. So it is in the variable sum. So what is the value of sum? It's 50. We will get the value. Then we will close the class. So these are the various programs. So students, go through all these programs. I hope it's clear for you. So this is about for loop. So after executing the statement, the output will be like this. The enter values will be printed. The total of 5 numbers equal 50.